Hey everybody, I'm Jay from JK Productions. Welcome to another reaction video. Today we have Periphery, Wildfire. I heard a lot of comments and read a lot of comments on Facebook. I'm really stoked to hear what they sound like now because I do like them and I've been following them for a while. I think even from the good old SoundClick days where Misha was posting his stuff. Anyways, let's keep the intro short and let's start, shall we? I heard they love it. Spencer's got that mobster look from, I don't know, 70s or 80s. Or wait, what's the one with Johnny Depp where he's playing a mobster, Black Mass or something like that? It's that kind of look. It's awesome.
Let the time is now. I never would have thought this is the new me. So many people, so many faces left to play around me. You're ready to play dead, I'm ready to face the facing. As I'm falling to pieces, the vultures are facing. We break the precipice long ways.
The riff is pretty dope. I really like that riff. The way it kind of moves down the scale, it sounds really dope. Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for these type of riffs. Sweet. Now that's an awesome moment. That was really dope. I'm gonna replay that. That's so sick. Hang on. Awesome. Okay, that was unexpected. Like 8-bit video game stuff. I love those type of little, endings or whatever you want to call them, ad-libs or finishes to a riff where they add the same notes played just one step or half a step higher or lower together with the original, so that gives it this really detuned. They did that before as well on past albums. I think that sounds really cool. Strings on my legs, rope on my neck, that below exists within my brain. This is the typical, or not the typical, but this reminds me of Trivium. I think the video where it's the same kind of scene where they're playing like in the hallway. This for some reason reminds me of it. I think the reason why it reminds me is actually why it reminds me, right? I think this is the typical Periphery Spencer chorus thing. It reminds me of previous songs. I've read a bunch of comments and reactions that Spencer's vocals suck on this song. And I know each album he's getting better. I think the first album I really didn't like his vocals. They just didn't sit right with me. Like, I'm not a big Dream Theater fan. And I totally get why people are. And I understand that their music is super complex and that there's changes that you're like, oh, this is cool just because this thing changes the way it does or this modulation happens or something. Like, if it doesn't sound good to my ear, it just doesn't sound good. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be super simple and it just sounds stupid, so I don't like it. Or it could be super complex and it sounds stupid and I don't like it. But at the same time, it could be super complex and sound super great and I will love it. So I think on the first album, there was too many of those melodies that would go like, and like 50 notes, or not 50, but like too many notes crammed into like a short section that would really like turn me off. Although I love the instrumentals. But I think this is kind of his style now, and I have nothing, like, I like this really fits. As far as for the screaming goes, I think his screaming is the best screaming I've heard on the Periphery album so far. Like everything up until now, unless in the next couple of minutes he starts sounding really bad while he's screaming. I really don't know why everybody was discussing and talking about his screams being bad, because this is pretty dope. That's just me. I like this. I wouldn't say it's my favorite chorus, but I like this. I like his vocals. They all got a bit beefy, didn't they? Everybody, I know Misha because I follow him on Facebook, so I see his posts all the time. I've noticed that he's gotten a little bit beefier, but now I can see Jake is beefy as well. I don't mind it, just saying. I don't know, he really looks like Johnny Depp in Black Mass. Like, this is literally, I'm gonna put a picture somewhere. This is hilarious. Like, this is like the GTA Mafia outfit. I don't know, man. Vocals kick ass. Also, I would like to note the way that Matt plays the drums in the chorus. They let the chorus breathe, and I really love that. They started doing that like early on their songs, because they do have like super complex and convoluted things in a way for the listener, but they make it easy to listen to. So I think they're, again, going back to Dream Theater, I think there are parts in Dream Theater where it's hard for somebody who's not that into music to get into their songs, because they are way too... Well, they're not easily digestible. Not all of the songs, but a lot of their songs. I think this makes it like, this is a good example of, oh, this is complex, but it sounds easy to the ear. I think you can find that a lot in classical music, where something sounds really nice, but if you go and look what's actually happening, or what the orchestra is playing in orchestration or something similar, there's so much happening, but it keeps your focus towards the simple thing, or it makes it flow, and it makes it nice to your ear. So you can enjoy it rather than going, oh, this is really complex. Which I'm guilty of, because sometimes I listen to stuff and I'm like, oh, this is super complex. I really like this. We all had the phase when, you know, after the burial started, and there's like, oh, this breakdown is calculated with the number pi, so it's never repeating the same way. And I thought that was super cool. Today I'm like, oh, that's just... no. Oh my god. Hang on. What are those shoes? This is hilarious. Wait, I gotta catch that again. Man, hang on. That's super cringe. So here I stand like a marionette. Listening to thoughts are like a weight on my chest. Let appetite for either food or sex with double. You know, it's actually so cringe, but he's wearing it with such confidence. I'm gonna allow it. I like this. I like his outfit. 10 out of 10. Misha back to the Meshuggah vibes. Yep. Before we continue, like, that was a perfect copy of the way Meshuggah does solos. Like, it's Frederick Misha Turnstall, or Turnstall. Oh, I forgot the name, the surname. Perfect way of incorporating Meshuggah into your song. Again, me with Meshuggah. I don't know. You put the strings on my legs. I put the wrap around my fucking neck. Yeah. You put the strings on my legs. I want the one with the world on my neck. The past is cutting through. I know this is a reaction video, so I'm going to react to everything, not just the music. I hate green screen stuff. I like Marvel movies. I watched a lot of them. Currently, they're kind of in a place where I'm like, don't really like it. Visually, it's become too like cheapo. So, you know, big shout out to Tom Cruise and Top Gun, because that movie looks visually stunning and it's almost no CGI. So this might age bad. And there are a lot of videos and a lot of bands who have videos where you play them now, and then you're like, oh, this didn't age well visually. And the other thing is, at least from what I'm seeing here, Matt's kit is very simple for this song. There's literally like snare, floor tom, rag tom, kick drum, and a couple of cymbals. As people get, you know, more and more technical and proficient with their instrument, they drop a lot of things. Unlike the strings, I think they're all playing 8 strings in this one, which I don't mind. And I see some PVs. Nice. See, I think that's what people dislike about his vocals, when he does stuff like damn, and it's like, for metalheads, that's like, oh, that's too pop. I don't mind it. Not my favorite thing, but I don't mind it. Like, literally, so far, vocals are kick-ass. Big compliment. This is really dope. So, and while we're on the subject of the drums, or we were on the subject of the drums before, I assume a new Get Good Drums kit is coming out, and I can't wait to hear it, and probably get it. Not sponsored. Just like it. Oh, Misha, you sly devil, did you match your shoes with the guitar color? Yes, you did. Good one. I miss Nolly. Would have been nice to have him in the video. This is like the super fake behind the scenes part. This is a very interesting part of the song. I don't know, I feel like I'm in some weird late night club drinking coffee. Ooh. I don't mind it. I think this is great. Is it Adam Levine from Maroon 5? I think this is something that's also becoming a signature of his, the singing upwards, and then the next verse or the next part goes down. Like da 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 da. Please, I don't know how to sing, so don't spam me in the comments if I didn't nail the note, because I didn't. If I would hear somebody else do it, I would be like, oh, this sounds like Periphery, which is good for Periphery. I'm burning like wait, are those... This is becoming even worse. Are those actually slippers? What is this? What the hell is this? This is Linus level of... I'll allow it. Great ending. In a live scenario, this is gonna be pure fire, because the song ends on like this big chorusy part, and it's, well, not the big chorus, it ends on this big kind of, let's call it epic ending. Like, the mood is set, and you're like, oh, it's over. It's so nice. It's not that it's nice that it's over. It's nice because the ending's nice, right? If you're in a live crowd, the expectation is set. Now you can clap and go yay, and they'll go, oh, thanks so much, and it's like, no, but we're gonna end this with a really open or palm muted, zeros, and it's like, ooh, yeah, and there's like a scraping noise. It reminds me of the way Pantera would end songs, where they would attach the ending of, I think, Hollow and By Demons Be Driven to certain songs, and it's like, it kind of pumps you up, like, ooh, yeah, and then it stops, and you're like, oh, give me more. So I think this is an awesome way to end the song. And honestly, after doing the Meshuggah video, it was a long video, but this flew by. It says 6 minutes and 30 seconds, but it's like, was it 6 minutes and 30 seconds? So that's, I think, a really good sign for a song. You know what? I love it. Good job, Periphery. Good job, Misha, Jake, Matt, Spencer. So that's it for this reaction video. I hope you liked it. If you want me to react to some other stuff, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, you know how it goes. Anyways, I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.